We'll be reviewing what the shelf life study or test has to do with the Haugh unit. Just to recap from our previous presentation on the yolk index, this is how the TUV conducts their shelf life study, the main thing being the microbial spoilage. This is the long list of microbes, so please pay more attention to Salmonella as that's more important. We have gone ahead and done the most extreme test here, which is the accelerated version, which is also done mainly on animal feed and pet food also. The most important count here is the Arabic plague count, or the APC, which is 300. Salmonella and Listeria both were absent, and the Enterobacteria is also less than 10. Moving ahead, let's look at what the Haugh unit is, and let's look at the egg first. Pay attention to the albumin part, because the Haugh unit has everything to do with the albumin. This is the albumin once it's broken, and the albumin is split into three. You have the internal albumin, the middle albumin, and the external albumin. So the albumin is made out of 88% of water, and mainly proteins, which is 10 to 12%. And carbs, minerals, vitamins, lipids are pretty much trace amounts compared to water and protein. So let's look at what the Haugh unit is. It's the height of the egg white, which is the albumin, when the egg is broken onto a flat surface adjusted for the egg's weight. And it is usually measured using a digital Haugh tester or a spirometer. And the factors that affect the internal quality of egg is the nutrition, length of storage, and the storage conditions, whether it's cold or hot, depends on where you store it. The hen strain and age of the hen, ingestion of any contaminants, and diseases and exposure to contaminants. Hen age, so older hens produce eggs with lower Haugh units. Storage conditions, if high temperatures or prolonged storage, reduce the Haugh units as well. Hen strain, different breeds have different Haugh units. Nutrition is also very important. We look at specific feed additives that can improve the albumin quality. And diseases also can affect the albumin quality negatively. Let's look at the key additives that increase the Haugh unit. These are a mix of natural and synthetic as well. You have everything from tea polyphenols to essential oils, and pay more attention to this probiotic. We'll be circling back to this. We also have pumpkin seed meal and some peptides to increase the albumin quality. I'll be posting all these links in the description like I did with the previous presentation. So what does the Haugh unit have to do with shelf life study and my quality? According to globally peer-reviewed research, absolutely nothing. But this is how the bacteria can affect overall impact. While the storage time and temperature are main factors affecting egg quality, bacterial contamination can speed up the process. So bacterial impact on the Haugh unit, especially Pseudomonas, can affect it negatively. There are also different pathways. One is trans-shell contamination, and bacteria like Salmonella, which was negative in our test, and E. coli, which is also negative with a low APC count, is one way that the Haugh unit can be reduced through trans-shell contamination. But not all bacteria is bad. This is going back to the probiotics. So if you use a beneficial bacteria, you can negate the trans-shell contamination. So probiotics may reduce pathogenic bacterial loads in the hen's gut and reproductive tract, minimizing trans-ovarian and trans-shell contamination, which is here, trans-ovarian, trans-shell. So probiotics is good for that. So not all bacteria is bad. It also keeps the eggs fresher and keeping the pH within the range that it needs to be. So will EGGcellent EGGstender preserve my Haugh unit? By limiting the APC to only 300 CFU per G, even at 42 degrees Celsius and 75% relative humidity, it will preserve the Haugh unit longer by increasing the time it takes for the albumin to get infected by microbes. So it preserves the Haugh unit, and the Haugh unit depends on diet, strain of bird, age of bird, other factors. So only the egg farmer's budget controls the bird's diet. We extend shelf life by keeping the microbes out, as proven scientifically by TUV. However, we're currently testing a 100% natural feed additive that specifically targets and increases the Haugh unit. And if anyone likes to be a participant in our study, you can feel free to contact us, as we are constantly working to extend shelf life and quality of eggs. Thank you very much.